News tonight, Springfield officials have lifted a shelter in place after a Norfolk Southern train derailed Saturday evening. The EPA, Clark County emergency crews, and Norfolk Southern representatives gave an update on the 20 rail car derailment today. That derailment happened along State Route 41 and Gateway Boulevard. That's near the Clark County Fairgrounds. The train was going from Bellevue, Ohio to Birmingham, Alabama. This, of course, the second Norfolk Southern train that has derailed in a little over a month now. The other was in East Palestine, which had toxic chemicals. Reporter Chanel Call is now looking into if more trains are derailing more often.
This is the moment 20 cars peeled off the track near Springfield, Ohio. Residents nearby were asked to briefly shelter in place. Today, local officials say there is no public risk.
The Ohio EPA made a determination that it was safe, so there is no hazards, both groundwater, air, nothing like that.
Saturday's accident follows a string of recent derailments across the country, including this fiery explosion in East Palestine, Ohio. 1 month later, residents say they are still physically suffering, even though the EPA's testing shows the air and water are safe. It is the latest dramatic incident on the tracks that has authorities and the public concerned.
It feels like we're talking more about train derailments recently. Are we seeing a spike in incidents?
We are not. If you go back for the last 5 or 6 years, you'll see we're at a constant rate.
And according to federal data, rail remains the safest way to move hazardous materials. But after the East Palestine disaster, Ohio Senator Sherrod Brown would like to see rail safety standards improve.
It's clear that their greed and incompetence always takes precedent over making their workers safe and making communities safe that they go through.
Last week, Brown and a bipartisan group of senators proposed new safety legislation for trains carrying hazardous materials.
Chanel Call reporting there. State and federal officials say cleanup in East Palestine will likely take at least 2 months as crews work to remove contaminated soil and relay those tracks. And you might remember Norfolk Southern's CEO is expected to testify before the Senate Thursday. 10 TV will, of course, be covering that hearing. You can get the latest over on 10tv.com.